Welcome back, Bills fans. Today we are diving deep into the whirlwind of activity surrounding the Buffalo Bills' search for their next head coach. It has been a busy few weeks, and there's so much to unpack about who might lead this team into the next era. From the interviews that have already taken place to the lingering question of whether the team should wait for some of the more high-profile names, the coaching carousel in Buffalo has captured the attention of fans and analysts alike. The Bills are in a unique position, with a roster that's talented and hungry for a Super Bowl run, yet the leadership at the top will be crucial in turning potential into actual championship success. The latest names in the mix bring a fascinating mix of youth, experience, and offensive innovation. One of the most discussed candidates is Davis Webb, who recently interviewed for the head coaching role. Webb's path to this point is intriguing. At 31 years old, he has already accumulated a blend of playing and coaching experience that is rare for someone so young. He played college football at Texas Tech and Cal as a quarterback, and then went on to be a third-round pick by the New York Giants in 2017. Webb's professional playing career included stints with the Giants, Jets, and Bills, and he even returned to the Giants for one final season before making the transition into coaching. Webb's coaching trajectory has been rapid. After finishing his playing career, he joined the Denver Broncos as a quarterbacks coach in 2023 and, following a successful year, was promoted to passing game coordinator in 2025. Along the way, he has built a reputation as a cerebral football mind, highly regarded by coaches and former teammates alike. Many of the comments about Webb emphasize his intelligence, his command of the playbook, and his ability to connect with players. He is young, offensive-minded, and a former quarterback himself, which creates a mix of technical knowledge and first-hand playing experience that could resonate strongly in Buffalo's locker room. Of course, there are potential drawbacks to Webb's candidacy. He has only been coaching for 3 years, and he has not yet called plays in a regular season NFL game. While he has received opportunities to direct preseason game plans under Sean Payton, stepping directly into a head coaching role in a high-pressure environment like Buffalo is a major leap. Questions naturally arise about whether this is the right moment for someone with Webb's level of experience. Some critics worry about the possibility of a comfort hire, given Webb's reportedly strong relationship with Josh Allen. While familiarity can be valuable, the Bills also need a coach with a personality and backbone strong enough to push their team to the next level, rather than simply maintaining the status quo. Alongside Webb, another candidate making waves is Nathan Scheilhaus. At 35, Scheilhaus brings a slightly older perspective but is still considered a rising star in the NFL coaching landscape. His journey started as a college quarterback at Illinois, and he transitioned into coaching in 2016, steadily moving up through college football ranks before entering the NFL. With roles that have included running backs coach, wide receivers coach, and eventually passing game coordinator and offensive coordinator, Scheilhaus has been steadily building the skill set necessary for a head coaching position. His time in the NFL may be shorter than some other candidates, but he comes with glowing endorsements from former colleagues and mentors who emphasize his offensive acumen and leadership qualities. Scheilhaus' candidacy, much like Webb's, illustrates the trend in the NFL toward young, offensive-minded coaches who combine innovative strategies with the ability to connect with players. Both of these men represent a new wave of leadership, emphasizing modern schemes, versatility, and communication skills. They are part of a cohort of coaches who have been fast-tracked to head coaching opportunities because of their reputations for intelligence, preparation, and creativity on the offensive side of the ball. The challenge for the Bills will be balancing this youth and potential with the practical demands of leading a team that is already positioned as a Super Bowl contender. While Webb and Scheilhaus are generating the most discussion, the team also faces the strategic question of whether to wait for other high-profile candidates, such as Clint Kubiak. Kubiak, Seattle's offensive coordinator, has built a strong reputation as a sharp, innovative offensive mind, but the Bills are restricted from speaking with him until after the Super Bowl. This creates a timing challenge, as waiting could affect staffing decisions and overall momentum in the search. Kubiak has other options and could decide that another opportunity is a better fit for him, which adds another layer of uncertainty to the process. Meanwhile, other names that were previously in consideration, like Philip Rivers and Mike McDaniel, have removed themselves from the conversation. Rivers' withdrawal highlights the personal factors that can influence these decisions. With a large family and commitments to his children's lives and sports careers, Rivers likely determined that a move to Buffalo at this point would not align with his priorities, despite the opportunity to coach at the highest level. These kinds of decisions underscore that coaching hires are not just about football talent or strategy. They're also about timing, fit, and personal circumstances. In addition to the head coaching search itself, the Bills are also carefully considering how each candidate will fit into the team culture and drive Josh Allen's growth. The balance between familiarity and innovation is delicate. On one hand, the team needs a coach who can challenge Allen and the roster to reach the next level. On the other, they do not want a mismatch where the coach is unable to adapt to the existing team dynamics. Finding someone who brings a mix of technical knowledge, leadership, and the ability to develop a vision for the team's future is the ultimate goal, and the Bills appear committed to taking the time necessary to get this right. Looking at the bigger picture, the coaching search is about more than just selecting a name. It is about setting the stage for the next chapter of the franchise. The decisions made now will ripple through the roster, affecting player development, game planning, and long-term strategy. With a team that has seen consistent success and is just a step away from reaching the Super Bowl, the margin for error is slim and the pressure is real. Fans are watching closely, analysts are weighing in, and every interview adds another layer of intrigue to what is already an intense process. As the Bills navigate this crucial period, the narrative continues to evolve. Webb and Scheilhaus bring youth, energy, and offensive innovation, while Kubiak represents the possibility of experience coupled with creativity. The choices made by the organization will define the team's trajectory for years to come. It is an exciting, sometimes tense moment for Bills Nation, as speculation runs high and every development is dissected by fans and commentators alike. The blend of potential, uncertainty, and strategy makes this coaching search one of the most compelling stories in the NFL right now. As the Bills' head coaching search continues to unfold, attention naturally shifts to the strategic implications of timing, opportunity, and team fit. Clint Kubiak has emerged as one of the more intriguing names in the conversation, and the discussions around him highlight the complexity of hiring a head coach in today's NFL. Kubiak, Seattle's offensive coordinator, has built a strong reputation for innovation and leadership. He's young enough to bring energy and new ideas, yet seasoned enough to have already navigated multiple high-pressure situations in the league. The challenge for Buffalo, however, is that they cannot formally speak with him until after the Super Bowl due to league rules. That delay creates both anticipation and risk. Waiting for a potentially ideal candidate could mean missing out on other strong options or facing staffing challenges that could ripple across the entire organization. The timing element is critical. While the Bills are evaluating who could best elevate the team over the next few seasons, Kubiak's situation with Seattle adds a layer of unpredictability. Other teams, like the Raiders, have already conducted interviews with him, and he could very well decide that another opportunity aligns better with his goals and lifestyle. Factors such as organizational culture, roster composition, city, and long-term career trajectory all weigh heavily in these decisions. Kubiak would not just be inheriting the title of head coach. He would be responsible for maintaining the momentum of a championship-caliber team and driving them over the hump. That requires both vision and execution, and the Bills' management must assess whether the patience required to wait for Kubiak is justified by the potential payoff. Meanwhile, other candidates like Grant Udinski continue to generate discussion and momentum. Udinski, who withdrew from the Cleveland Browns search, has positioned himself as a strong contender and appears likely to either land in Buffalo or return to Jacksonville. His recent career trajectory underscores the rapid rise of young, offensive minds in the NFL. At just 30, Udinski has already gained experience coordinating offenses at multiple levels and developing systems that translate into tangible success on the field. This trend of promoting young, Innovative coaches reflects a broader evolution in the league. Teams increasingly value forward-thinking offensive strategists who can adapt quickly to defensive trends, maximize talent, and communicate effectively with players, particularly quarterbacks. However, the youth and relative inexperience of some of these candidates cannot be overlooked. While offensive ingenuity is valuable, the NFL is unforgiving in the postseason, and a lack of experience can sometimes manifest in critical moments. Webb, Scheilhaus, and Udinski each bring immense potential, but none have yet proven themselves in extended high-pressure situations as head coaches. The Bills' front office must weigh the potential upside against the risk of a steep learning curve, particularly when expectations are as high as they are in Buffalo. The organization's goal is to find a coach who can not only lead effectively in the present, but also build a sustainable structure for success over multiple seasons. Personal dynamics also play a significant role. Relationships with players, particularly Josh Allen, are a factor but cannot be the deciding one. The ideal head coach must balance rapport with authority, providing guidance, accountability, and innovation. This is not a position where familiarity alone guarantees results. While Webb's connection with Allen is notable, the team must ensure that the coach selected has the ability to challenge, inspire, and push the team beyond its current limits. The right candidate will blend strategic acumen with leadership presence, creating an environment where players can excel and the team can consistently perform at a championship level. The context of Buffalo's recent performance also adds weight to these decisions. The team has consistently been in playoff contention, demonstrating that the foundation is solid. However, the Bills have fallen short of reaching the ultimate goal, and the next head coach will be judged not only on wins and losses, but on their ability to guide the team through high-stakes postseason environments. Success in the regular season is important, but for a team of this caliber, the measure of a coach is how effectively they manage pressure, making game adjustments, and motivate players during critical moments. The choice of head coach could define Buffalo's trajectory for years, influencing not only play on the field, but also recruiting, staff hires, and long-term team culture. Watching the broader landscape of the league, it's clear that Buffalo is not alone in pursuing young offensive minds. Teams across the NFL are increasingly turning to coaches with fresh perspectives, technical expertise, and the ability to maximize modern offenses. Names like Joe Brady, Matt LaFleur, and Kyle Shanahan serve as examples of coaches who rose quickly due to their innovative approaches and ability to develop quarterbacks. Webb, Scheilhaus, Udinski, and potentially Kubiak fit into this new wave of coaching talent. They represent a shift in philosophy that prioritizes adaptability, creativity, and communication as much as experience. For Buffalo, the key challenge is selecting the right individual from this emerging pool, someone who aligns with the team's identity and is capable of translating talent into championship results. The ripple effects of this hiring process extend beyond the head coach. Staff composition, including coordinators and position coaches, will play a critical role in the team's performance. Each candidate brings a different network, philosophy, and approach to building their coaching team. Whether it's a passing game specialist, a defensive coordinator, or a development-focused position coach, the head coach's selections will impact player performance, scheme implementation, and overall team cohesion. Making the right hire ensures that the Bills not only have a strong leader at the top, but also a complete structure that supports sustained success. Before we dive back in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest Buffalo Bills updates straight to your screen. And hey, don't hold back. Let us know your thoughts on today's news down in the comments. Stephen A. Smith, known for his fiery takes and larger-than-life commentary, recently set the sports world buzzing with a statement that left fans both shocked and amused. In what insiders are calling a candid and extremely sarcastic moment, Smith reportedly declared that Sean McDermott, head coach of the Buffalo Bills, is the biggest joke in NFL history. The comment, delivered with a mix of laughter and disbelief, has ignited a firestorm of speculation about the coach's future and the pressures facing him in a high-stakes league. Though Smith is infamous for exaggeration and provocations, few expected such a bold jab aimed directly at McDermott. Social media erupted almost instantly, with rival fans seizing the moment to mock the Bills, while some supporters rushed to defend their coach. Sources close to sports media circles claim Smith made the comment during an informal off-air discussion, triggering both laughter and heated debates among colleagues. The clip or transcript of the moment hasn't been fully verified, but that hasn't stopped the rumor mill from spinning. Whispers about McDermott's standing within the franchise have only grown louder. Analysts suggest that if the team fails to deliver dominant performances in upcoming matchups, the coach could face mounting scrutiny, fueled not only by results, but by the public mockery from influential voices like Smith. People close to the organization hint that while McDermott enjoys respect within the locker room, high-profile ridicule can amplify pressure and intensify divisions among fans and commentators alike. Some industry observers even speculate that Smith's provocative statement could be calculated, a way to gauge public reaction or create buzz ahead of pivotal games. The NFL, known for embracing storylines that boost ratings, seems poised to benefit from the drama, regardless of whether McDermott's strategy or legacy is genuinely at risk. For now, all eyes remain on Buffalo, with questions swirling about how the coach will respond to the ridicule, how players might react, and whether this viral moment could become a defining chapter in both McDermott's career and Smith's endless arsenal of controversial commentary. That's a wrap for now. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay on top of all things Buffalo Bills, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. See you in the next update.